Hi there Scorpios, welcome back to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. So this reading is for the week of 2nd March 2026 to the 8th March 2026. So let's start with the intuitive oracle cards and see what the spirits want you to know regarding your intuition. First, we've got the energetic alignment, which says align your energy centers. Balance brings clarity and peace. And then we've got two cards falling here. One second. The first one says seeing beyond. It says to look beyond the obvious, trust your intuition and reveal deeper insights. And then we have the energetic sensitivity, which says your sensitivity to energy is your intuitive gift. Embrace it. Alright. So let's move on to the tarot. And see how your week progresses. We've got the King of Cups upright, the Fool in reverse, and the Star in reverse. So the King of Cups upright talks about how you're emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic, have control. You have that balance, you're a supportive leader, you have tolerance, and you're empathetic. While the Fool in reverse talks about how you're holding back, how you're having indecisiveness, that your hesitation, recklessness, fearlessness, the bad choices, and the risk-taking part of you, right? And then we have the Star in reverse, which talks about lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, self-trust, and disconnections. So, and then we have the Four of Pentacles, which talks about saving money, security, conservation, scarcity of control, and frugality. And then we have the World upright. So the World upright talks about completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, and arriving at the beginning of a new cycle of life, right? And then we have the High Priestess upright, which is all about your intuition, your sacred knowledge, the subconscious, the divine feminine energy, the trust in yourself, the sensitivity, the purity, and the high morals. And then we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is all about you having that past resentment, the desire to reconcile, making amends, and desire to forgive. And then we also have the Two of Wands in reverse. So it says that you're going for your personal goals, that inner alignment. You have the fear of the unknown, the fear of change. So you're trying to play it safe, but you lack planning. Alright, so let's move on. We've got Window. A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. That's what it says. And then the second card we've got is Divine Timing, which is all about trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. And then we've got the next deck of cards. I'd like you to think of somebody, whoever pops up into your mind first, whoever it is, even if it's yourself, so that we can figure out what's in the shadows of this person's heart. what they're unable to tell, how they're feeling, or what kind of personality they hold, right? So it says cuts both ways. It says good and bad aspects, mixed blessings, and division. And then we have the vicious circle, which is all about pattern of relationship issues, bad habits, and no-win situation. So let's move on to the Beast Soul Oracle card for the Spirit Animal Guidance. So we've got 3 cards here. So the first one is saying courageous lion. All about fortitude, courage, and self-control. It says you need to reclaim the hidden power within. And then we have the wise crocodile, which is all about confidence, self-discovery, and instinct. It says you need to tap into your feelings. And lastly, we have the tough armadillo, which is all about security, toughness, and boundaries. It says you need to, with the help of others, defend you. So let's move on to the astro dice for the overall energy of the week. Alright. So we've got Jupiter in the 5th house in Scorpio. So Jupiter is all about growth, abundance, optimism, understanding, luck, expansion, finances, happiness, travel, foreign affairs, gratitude, honor, law, morality, humor, your abstract thought, your generosity, and your goodwill, right? And then we have Scorpio. Scorpio energy is all about that passionate energy, the driven energy, the secretiveness, the wiseness, the determination, the powerfulness, transformativeness, your controlling, bold, intense, paranoid, jealous, clingy, destructive, vindictive, keen, sexy, intimidating, truthful, hidden emotions, endings, beginnings, restructuring, and separation. Alright, and then the 5th house here talks about fertility, pregnancy, or children. It also talks about creativity, hobbies, and self-interests. Your interests, your hobbies, right? And then it also talks about romance, your dating life, your spirit, your joy, drama, self-expressiveness, and gambling, an interest in gambling. So, this is the video for Scorpios for the week of 2nd March to the 8th of March 2026. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!